Hey guys, welcome back to the new video. So today I am going to be starting a brand new series in which I will be talking about the top 10 players at certain positions. And today we're going to be starting off with the quarterback position, potentially the most important position that you can talk about in sports and especially in the game of football. So we're going to go from 10 through 1. Starting with 10, we're going to go all the way down through 1. Talk about the top 10 players at the position of quarterback, and every single week we'll be coming out with a new video that is going to be talking about a new position and a new position that is going to be in a most likely a skill position, most likely a position that has a lot of very good players and a lot of very good high levels. At number 10, we're going to be talking about Geno Smith, the quarterback from the Seattle Seahawks, who had a very good bounce-back season, had a lot to do with the Seahawks' success, taking them to the first round of the playoffs before they ultimately ran into the 49ers, who were hot at that time. Really good team at the 49ers that they ran into. But Geno Smith is a very good quarterback, and he is going to try to prove himself this year, as he can try to prove himself as somebody who can stay in the top 10 or remain in the top 10 for a couple more years, as he has the ability to do so. We'll see if he can. Tua Tagovailoa is number 9 on my list because he is a very good quarterback, as with anybody else on this list. Very accurate passer, especially from short. Plays with two very good receivers, two number ones on most teams, and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, both being on the Dolphins, could help him out very much. Problem is, injuries, concussions have gotten in the way of his career. Concussions are a reason that he is going to be somebody that they may have to replace, because if he has one more, he may very well have to quit football because of how many he's already had, and just another one would add to it. Aaron Rodgers is number 8 on my list. He would have been a lot higher, say this was a year ago today, but this is different. Last year we saw him get aging a little bit. He got frustrated. He was not as good of a player last year, not as good of a quarterback, and not the MVP that he was the previous 2 years before that. But he now plays with a very good team in the New York Jets, who have an incredible defense and a lot of good skilled players to go around Aaron Rodgers. At number 7, I have Mr. Lamar Jackson, who is elite. He is simply a very good runner, very good passer, and his passing numbers, especially the yards, are going to go up dramatically this year with the additions of guys like Zay Jones and Odell Beckham Jr. He should make a step up and become back to the MVP player that he once was years ago. Trevor Lawrence is my number 6 quarterback because, like everybody else on this list, he is very good. He plays for a good team, has a very good coach. He had a really good bounce-back year, really good step-up year, I should say, because he didn't really have a good year in the year, but he never really had a good NFL season. But anyways, since last year, obviously, he had a really good year. But this year, Trevor Lawrence is bound to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's going to be elite with even more skill position players around him, and guys like Calvin Ridley. They just extended a guy like Evan Ingram. This team should be able to contend in the AFC and maybe even make a really good push for the Super Bowl in 2023. My number 5 quarterback is Justin Herbert. He's going to be playing with a very good offensive coordinator, questionable head coach, but he is now going to have a lot better of play calling in a guy like Kellen Moore. He's going to have the same skill position players and guys like Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and he's now added a guy like Quentin Johnston as their 3rd wide receiver, who I really like. They keep Austin Eckler. Their defense should be better if they can stay healthy, which is a problem for them last year. I think Justin Herbert is going to be a crazy good quarterback next year. Josh Allen at number 4 is very good. I think he has a lot of abilities. He's probably one of the most gifted quarterbacks you will ever see. Josh Allen has the biggest arm in the NFL, probably one of the toughest runners as well. I'd like to see him make a run in 2023. Next up, going into the top 3, we have Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. Dual threat quarterback who is very good at passing and a very good runner. Has A.J. Brown coming back, who had a very good breakout year in 2023. I could see the Eagles being and the favorites to win the NFC, and Hurts could definitely move up on this list even more to spot like number 2 if Joe Burrow doesn't make it as well. Who is my number 2? Joe Burrow is a very good passer, accurate, very good at a deep ball, mid-range, and from short. He's very good at distributing to all of his good playmakers, guys like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, same guys as they have been further out his career. He's going to be good. And so are the Bengals, who are going to be very good as well. Number 1, we all know. I don't even have to say his name, but I'm going to anyways. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the National Football League. He's so hard to explain because he's just so good. He's so athletic. He's able to move around, make plays. If things aren't working off of his first couple of reads, he's able to extend plays. Very strong arm. I'd say second to Josh Allen. Doesn't have very good much receivers around him. He does have Travis Kelce. But other than that, he's lacking playmakers. But I think the Chiefs are always going to be a contender as long as they have a healthy version of Patrick Mahomes. That concludes my top 10 list of quarterbacks in 2023. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.